Hi, I'm Linda Deir, creator of The Guided Journey, a self-directed counseling service that my guides and I developed to get you on your path, free to everyone. This Guided Journey webinar is entitled, How Fearless Can You Be? The story of Betty Wong. Let me tell you about Betty Wong. Betty Wong was invisible. Nobody paid any attention to her. We were both in the 3rd grade, and she followed me wherever I went, like my shadow. Every time I turned around, there she was. Even though we were both in the 3rd grade, she was about a foot shorter than me. I always rode my bike to the YMCA on Saturdays to go swimming at the Olympic-sized pool. One day when I got there, Betty Wong was standing poolside, waiting for me. I never saw her there before, but somehow she knew I would be there. I nodded at her and started climbing up the ladder to the platform dive. It was about 20 feet high, and about halfway up the ladder, I noticed climbing up behind me was little Betty Wong. I was shocked to see her following me up to the platform dive, but there was nothing I could do since there were kids behind her too. So I dove off the platform and pushed myself up to the surface as fast as I could to see if Betty Wong was still up there. But she wasn't. Since I knew she couldn't turn around to go back down, I wondered where she was, so I ducked my head under the water looking for her and saw her at the bottom of the pool. She was just lying there. There were lifeguards located on a stand about 10 feet high above the surface of the water, so they could see any problems, but they did not see Betty Wong. Once again, Betty Wong was invisible. I dove down and pulled her to the surface, placing her on the edge of the pool. While coughing up water, she was smiling at me. Betty Wong didn't even know how to swim. She was ready to do it again. She was fascinated about learning everything I was doing. Betty Wong made herself my first student. She was fearless. When Betty Wong wasn't around me, she made herself invisible once again. She was a master at it. When Betty Wong was with me, she was fearless because, by example, I reminded her of who she really was. She was remembering herself even if she didn't understand it. Just like when my spirit guides first appeared to me, saving me from an abusive mother, reminded me of who I was, and I remembered myself. The fear all dropped away. Even though Betty Wong knew she couldn't swim, she needed to experience this fearlessness. She knew I would save her, and she was right. So the point to this story is that I am here to be the example for you, to be who you are, Betty Wong style. The fear that controls your life keeps you small. Betty Wong might have been small, but when she was around me, she felt big because she was in touch with her true power. She felt alive. Betty Wong jumped off the platform and didn't even know how to swim. The metaphor for this is that soon you will feel like you will be forced to jump off the platform outside of your comfort zone when you don't know how to swim, so to speak. I ask you to trust me, Betty Wong style. Taking the guided journey will change your life and bring the real you back to the surface. Betty Wong wasn't stupid when she took the action she did. She needed to experience this fearlessness that I had harnessed, and she knew she would be okay because I was there. So who's looking out for you? I have always been protected by my spirit guides who look out for me. You have them too. So, knowing this, how fearless can you be? Here's a few words from the guides about this webinar. Why being fearless is so important now. And here they go. H O H. How will you act when you hear the news about what they are doing? Will you turn it off? Will you be afraid? Will you H? Will you hide? And try to be invisible like Betty Wong used to be. We are with you at all times. We are your guides and will help you through anything you are faced with. You will learn what to do, like when you are confused and don't know what to believe. You will have us pointing you in ways, pointing you in ways to move forward that you will not be able to figure out on your own. You will understand how this will work for you before it happens, before anything happens. We are here when you calm down and ask for our help. Okay, so no matter what's going to happen going forward, and everybody feels the edge, everyone feels nervous about it, something's definitely going on, or we wouldn't all feel it, you guys. What you need to do when you're in this webinar with me, you need to get this journal, this journal here, My Guided Journey. You need to have it in your hands. Actually, in these webinars, there's a PDF that I provide that you can use as the journal entry page to follow along in the webinar, so that you can learn how to use this journal when you ask the questions that you need answers to in the moment of confusion, okay, and chaos, and how it feels to you. Go through all the processes, how it feels to you, and what you're going to realize once you really delve into how it makes you feel. Okay, you're going to learn this process, the guided journey process, my guided journey. Okay, you're going to learn how this works. You're going to work it before you need it. So when you need it, you'll have what you need. You'll know how to cool yourself down. You'll know how to get your journal out and go to the journal entry pages and perform on what you're going to be learning in this, like second nature. And you won't be reacting anymore. You're not going to find your answers like that. And you need to consult with your guides to get the truth. Because even though you calm down, you're still in it. You're at a huge disadvantage unless you have this access to your guides who see everything for what it is with total clarity. Okay, join me in this webinar. I'll see you there.